I know I shouldn't find this hilarious, but I feel like the best way to open this episode was how they did it, with Ash trying to scoop his father's body parts together. Just, again, this is so sick, but Ash not in shock, because you know he's not in shock. He's quipping, he's talking, and normal people would be in shock from what they experienced, but not Ash. He absolutely is not. This is just a normal day for him. Yeah, he's a little sad that it was his dad. So that this is normal Ash, scooping up brains, putting it in his father's head, looking around for his eyeball, just so Ash, so awesome. I'm happy we got to see more possessed car, though not as fun as the previous episode with the car killing the teens, but still fun. Chet and drunk driving, or as Ash calls him, my drunk driving angel, was just so bad. The fact Ash was even going to let him drive just speaks to the stupid in him. Of course, this is also the man that smells and then licks oil to see if it belongs to his car. The fact he knows the taste is just so wrong. So very wrong. But helps explain why someone drunk driving isn't necessarily a bad idea to Ash. His explanation to his friend why he has a chainsaw and a gun was absolutely perfect. Why do you have a chainsaw? Ice sculptures. Huh. Why do you have a gun? If they don't pay for the ice sculptures. Completely reasonable. I kind of wonder why Ash included his friend, though. His friend was so drunk that he could have just taken his car and took off, and I doubt his friend would have noticed. And maybe Ash was worried that he would notice and call the cops, but he just complained about everyone he's ever loved or was friends with end up dying. So then why would you bring your friend to fight a possessed car and quite possibly also die? Bros don't bring other bros to fight possessed cars, especially when they're trashed. Not cool. I actually don't know any bro codes, but I'm assuming this would be one of them. Ash against his car, the callback to his dad riding the bull and clenching his ass was just so cheesy, and I loved it. I'm glad they added the B-movie image of the deceased person talking. Though maybe not something you ever want to shout. I'm hard, Dad. I'm hard. Though I don't know, I'm not a man. This very well could be a normal thing. I feel like I learned a lot this episode about men, such as the fact that you guys love to drink in the morning alone. But eventually the fight ends when the book tricks Pablo into sending it where Ball could grab it. And now we have a crazy sexy demon in the world. Which is why you don't listen to evil talking books. Chances are, if they've been trying to kill you for a very long time, they're still trying to kill you. Very rarely do evil books decide, you wanna know what? You and me, we're bros now. And as your bro, I'm gonna help you out. That's not how it happens. Also, maybe if someone says, hey, I'm trying to keep this book away from my children because they're going to summon a demon from hell, maybe don't throw that book to where that demon is. I swear to God, classes. We need classes. I'm surprised the last teen lived, but I don't think she'll make it to the end of the season. Think of it as extra torment. She lived through watching her friends die. She lived through a really traumatic experience, and then she thinks, I escaped. Thank God, I can move on with my life. Then she gets dragged right back into the crazy, maybe watches another friend or a family member die, such as her mother, and then she dies. That is typical Evil Dead. Ruby and Kelly made a kick-ass team. Love the calling out about saying something and then trailing off like they do so much in TV shows and movies. I especially liked Ruby's line, I gave you life, I can take it away, because my mother used to tell me that all the time. All the time. I want more Ruby-Kelly team-ups, but it looks like they're going to be joining up with the rest of the team. But that doesn't mean we can't get more of them teaming up and going off alone sometime in the future of this season. So while this wasn't the best episode of the season, it was still a good episode. Ash vs. Evil Dead rarely disappoints, but what did you think? What did you like and dislike? So make sure you like this video, subscribe, and come back for more TV reviews every week.